Today we are going over the spin monkey and side monkey. These are very versatile movements and they can be used just for soft floor acrobatics, what I'm expecting you to use them for personally. You can also use them for breakdancing that helps you get into some of your power moves. And then on top of that, you can also use it in capoeira and also parkour and free running. So use it any way that you want to, but this is the basic breakdown of how that skill actually works. So, and based on the type of way you want to use this skill, you're going to do slight changes to it to make it easier for you to do it in that format or not. Anyway, what does side monkey look like? Okay, side monkey looks like this. If I travel to the side, okay, or towards you this way, okay, and then a spinning monkey looks like this, or a turn monkey. That's the low version, and then there's the high version, like that. Okay, now this is the best way to break them down so that you can do them, I wouldn't say easily, but that you have a better understanding of how it all works. First and foremost, if you want this to work well for you, you need to be able to load up your shoulders quite a lot. So first thing I want to see you do is both hands down, and you're going to rock into your arms. You want to put your weight in your shoulders, should be directly over the top of your hands. If your shoulders are behind your hands like this, okay, toward the palm side versus over the finger side, then this isn't going to work for you. You're going to keep falling down real quick, and you're not going to actually feel the skill working the way it needs to so that you can actually do it properly and get the most out of it. Okay, so first thing is that make sure that the shoulders are either directly over the top of the wrists or they're slightly into the fingers, like that. Then from there, you want to be able to push your hips over the top of your hands. This is all great handstand or anything involving putting weight onto your hands. This is all great stuff for that as well. Just realize there's a lot of carryover to other things here. So the next thing you want to see that you can do is you want to be able to jump your hips over the top of your hands like that. Okay, here, over the top, over the top. And that's going to allow you to do other variations of this. If you understand how that feels and aren't afraid to do that, then you're going to be able to do this in lots of different ways. Okay, now I have this line here so I can do a better explanation of how to do this skill. For the side monkey, if I squat down next to a line, what's going to happen is I'm going to be placing my hands across the line like so. So I'm leaning to one side like that from my squat position. 1, 2, that way. So you notice if I'm going to the, everything's reversed, if I'm going to the left here, okay, then I am going to be placing the left arm, sorry, the right arm down to the side right there, right? So if I go left, from there I'm reaching across and putting my right hand down across my body, then the other one, okay? So even though you can place both down at the same time, it's gonna be better for you thinking-wise to think first the one, then the other, and then from there, I'm gonna be lifting the outside leg, as that's the one that has the room to lift, and I'm jumping off the inside leg. So if I go 1, 2, I lift, I jump, and then I replace and put down, okay? So we're just gonna be doing that side to side at the beginning here. Go across from here, the outside leg can now lift, I can jump, place down that one, and down. So whatever leg comes up first is going to come down first, okay? If I'm here, you can see from the side, I'm gonna travel away from you, okay, reach into the side, lift up this leg first, and then it comes down first. So there's a little switch going on there as I do that, right? One more time, I'll go from the back, from here, reaching across, lift the outside leg, switch, place that leg down, and then come down, okay? Doing these a couple times in a row is a great way to build up the pattern down. So if I'm 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, or going away from you, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So that's a great way to get the pattern down. And you can also just keep it low if you want, keeping the hips down low like that, which is great for the parkour methodology of being able to go underneath things. If you want to bring it up higher, like that, then that's going to open up other ways for you to do this as well. So that's the basic side monkey, okay? Now if we turn this into a turning monkey, again, I'm gonna build this up from the ground and then all the way up to a standing version of this. So a turning monkey from a position here, instead of reaching to the side, I'm going to turn my hands. So you see how I have this line here? Instead of reaching to the side, both my hands are going to turn. That's going to automatically make my body want to turn that way when I load up the shoulders. So if I go here instead of here, like that, and then still lift the outside leg up and jump, it's going to make my body turn around. So I'm 1, 2, like that. From there, lift the outside leg up, and it turns me around. Going back the other way, turn my hands this way, lift the outside leg up. It's going to turn me around. Okay? That's the basic turning monkey, being able to do that. So if I'm traveling sideways with the side monkey, and I want to turn around, I turn my hands, and I turn around that center spot, and be able to come back the other direction. So knowing how to do that is going to allow you to open up into other positions as well. So if we take this move and do it a little bit higher up and exaggerate the foot placement and the hand placement, you get a more upright breakdancing capoeira movement. Or if you're doing like a spin monkey or a turning monkey onto something and mounting something, you can use it as a way to flip off of it or full twist off of it or whatever. Okay, so I'm doing this a little more exaggerated now from a higher position here. Okay, when I place the hand down, remember when I went sideways, I reached across, boom, boom, like that, right? But now as I'm starting to turn it, okay, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to actually put the other hand down. So instead of going here, like that, or boom, 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 like that, I'm actually going to use the outside hand. So this opposites as far as whatever hand I place down, I'm going to lift that opposite leg up in the air, okay? So if I'm turning this way, my hand turns first, this leg lifts up behind me, right there like that, and then I'm going to lift this back leg up as hard as I can, get myself as high as possible, and then place the other hand down, trying to get the hips over the top of the head. So from here, hips over the head, other hand is down, and then come down. Again, hand turns, leg is up, other hand down, and I come down, okay? If I do that from a much higher position, and I kick straight back more, like that, okay? It's gonna make me turn more in a handstand position a little bit faster, which is like so. And you can really try to get this turn all the way around. Notice I came back to the front. Some people, when they first do it, they end up facing the other way, and that's fine too. But I've trained myself to do this. When I do this, I really make use of all the space and try to get all the way back to the front again. So if I'm here, I turn this leg, I turn this hand, everything gets me a quarter of a turn more, so I get back to the front. Because if it's 1/4, 2/4, 3/4, 4/4, front, right? Because I'm using every single limb to help turn me around more, right? If I do it the other way, 1/4, 2/4, 3/4, 4, back to the front again. Those are some little tidbits and tricks that can help you do that. So where do we see this really, right? In if you're looking at it in a parkour movement, if you look over here, I can actually do a side monkey underneath something, right? So I could drop down, reach under, and then crawl underneath that way, or crawl underneath this way, okay? If I wanted to do it more into a soft floor or capoeira flow, okay? If I'm more in the capoeira flow here, and I have my jinga going on here, right? I could come around and then get my opponent or my friend that way while we're playing. If I'm just doing the soft acrobatics on the floor, all right, and I come down into a little side swipe here, and then turn around, I could then do a little side monkey there, turning monkey there, and add it into the flow. Or if I just want to do better at my handstands and know that I can stop in a handstand if I want to in the middle of it, right? Just another way to make it more versatile and fun. So, or like with the breakdancing, this is often used to go into windmills, learning how to turn like that, and go into a really bad windmill like I demonstrated right there. that's one way to do that as well. Anyway, that's all I got for you today. All right, I just wanted to show you the spinning monkey and side monkey. If you have any questions, let me know below. And as usual, sorry, this car's going by. As usual, I'll be cutting this up later on, so it makes more sense. But if you did tune in, thank you for tuning in. And there'll be more soft acrobatic stuff on the way when I have time to put it out there. Thanks everybody, have a great day, keep moving, and live.